Hi, welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Experience, the Target Individual Program. For those of you who don't know, my name is Nigel Nicholson. I am a targeted individual. Okay, so what does that mean? What is a targeted individual? Well, a targeted individual is someone who has been targeted by a group or organization for ultimately destruction, right? Or targeted individual could be a person who is in a non-consensual human experimentation program that uses coercive threats, coercive forces to try and silence the victim of these non-consensual experimentation. Okay? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I am in. Non-consensual human experimentation, illegal microchipping for the purpose of remote neural monitoring, the use of a coercive persuasion program to manipulate, villainize, uh, uh, mentally castrate, physically damage, um, poison. The list goes on and on. But today, I want to go further than what I talked about in the last video in terms of the color coordination, and also with my phone. The last video I showed you guys how my phone, it has 32 gigabytes of space, but I'm only able to use like 5 or 6, less than 5 gigabytes actually. And I wouldn't say 6. I would say between 4 and 5 gigabytes of available storage that's available to me, and it shouldn't be. I have 32 gigabytes of storage, and if the operating system takes up 10 gigabytes, there's no way the operating system should take up any more than 10 gigabytes. Matter of fact, 10 gigabytes is a lot. Okay. But to not even have 10 gigabytes of space available, 15 gigabytes of space available is incredible. And now today, when I went to hook up the phone to the computer, now all of a sudden my storage space is 20, as you can see here, 25.2 gigabytes of storage space available. Not available, but total. Okay, I have 25 gig. It's supposed to be 32. It would say, 1.05 gigabyte free of 32 gigabytes of space, but I don't have that. And now whereas before it was short of 32 gigabytes, but I only have like 4 or 5 gigabytes available of usable space that I can use. Now, it's like 7 gigabytes just completely gone. Okay, but this is because they've hacked into my phone, and they do all kind of stuff. So what I'm thinking is that they install more stuff and basically hide the malware, spyware, whatever program they install, and so now the phone doesn't see it, but it knows that hey, it's showing me that I only have 25 gigabytes of space on my phone. When I can't even use that, because as you can see here, I'm only able to use. I have a couple of videos on there, but they take up maybe 3 or 4 gigabytes. Okay, but this is what they do. Okay, so I just wanted to show that. Okay, because my previous video, I think I showed how much the apps were using on my phone, and it wasn't that much. Probably about 4 gigabytes of space for the apps. Okay, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S6. Okay, they don't come with 25 gigabytes of space, storage space. It comes with a 32 gigabyte storage drive on the phone. Okay, but that's just to let you guys know and see this is the stuff that they do. A lot of times, they'll hack into my phone. My phone will get very, very hot for no reason. I'm not using the phone. My phone will get very, very hot. Okay, And when your phone gets very hot, particularly when not in use, or even when in use, when it's very, very hot that you can't put it to your face, someone's listening on your conversation. Your phone is being hacked. When your app starts deleting itself or moving itself from the home screen to the the fourth, fifth, and sixth sliding screen, you're being hacked. When your airplane mode keeps turning on and off, okay, your phone is being hacked. Your Wi-Fi keep turning on and off, your phone's probably being hacked. Okay, just let you guys know this. All right. So let's see. I don't know why this thing is like that. I'm just having an issue with the software, but it got to be something. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something. It isn't anything new. Okay, let's add this new screen here, because this is what it should look like. Okay, that's better. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. I'm just removing some stuff so you won't be able to see it online. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's weird. So immediate. Okay, so all right. I know what's happening here. All right, so let's go to psychologicalharassment.com. Okay, and again, this website shows you what's being done, how they're doing it, the tactics and the method. Okay, the psychological manipulation right here, and then it also gives you tactics for positive thinking. It's called positivity. Alright, positivity. And you see how they use colors and their positive association. Our perps are the perpetrators of this program, the architect of this program, use colors and that have negative association. Okay? So remember that. Go to this website, very helpful, very useful, and it will serve you well. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the video. And this is just this morning. So this morning, I had to move the car from this block to bring it back on Pam's block. And of course, I guess now they have new vehicle. Okay. So here's another car that just started parking on this block. This is BMW right here. Okay, so never seen this car before parked up on the block. Now it's here. And there's also couple other vehicles again. And license plate HFV 632. This is okay. I talk about that number 32 using my target, and that's a trigger. Okay. And so any new vehicle or anybody purchase a vehicle, whether it be new, used, old, doesn't matter, they will assign them the number 32 in the license plate if the address is anywhere on this block. Okay? And that's to let you know that it's the government, probably the FBI, and definitely the NYPD is involved. Okay? They use them as the ground troops to spread the rumors, negative campaign, to harass, intimidate the targets. So if you live in another metropolitan area, big city police department, or small city police department, they will get them to facilitate the surveillance of you, the TI, and to recruit community members, church members in the ongoing psychological torture, psychological harassment of you. Because lately, what they'll do, they'll grab their crotch when they see me. But now, because I've been so active in recording them, they will turn around and grab their crotch. So that way, I'll catch. If I do record them, I'm recording their back and not their face, showing what it is that they're doing. And they've been running scared. The minute I take up my camera to start recording, they turn and they run. Okay? So obviously, they don't want to be identified now. Okay? So yeah, this is just how happening today. Another vehicle, and I've done countless videos of new vehicles parked. And when I say new, I don't mean a brand new vehicle or car, and it could be brand new, but I'm just saying a car that has never been parking on this block. All of a sudden, you'll see start parking on this block on the regular. Again, that have the number 32 in the license plate, right? And you should know that this is never ending, right? This is a continuation of 24/7, 365 days a year type of harassment tactic that's going on. They want you to know that you're being watched, you're being surveilled. Okay, it is part of their effort to make you sound as paranoid as ever. Now, here's another.
Look, here's another one. HPU 4232 Nissan Maxima.
Okay.
All new.
So that's another vehicle, and that's today too. That was after I got parking, I had to go to Eaton School. So I was walking back from Eaton School, and I saw that vehicle, and but this is something that they do all the time. They do this, okay. Okay, let's see what other vehicles that I have here.
So,
excuse me.
Here's a perp that's sitting down in front.
So, I got parking, but I had to wait till 10 o'clock before I get out the car, or else I get a ticket. So as I'm waiting, this guy comes in this direction, and he comes and he sits down in front of Pamela's building. And before he sat down, he grabbed his crotch. That's why I started recording, because he grabbed his crotch and then he sat down.
The Pam's building, doesn't live there. He walked over there to sit down, and then he grabbed his crotch. And so again, never-ending harassment, psychological harassment.
Right. So I think I zoomed in. Let me see if you guys can get a better look. Okay. I zoomed in. Yeah, you can't see them all too well, but
I can zoom in so you guys can get a better look.
Well, so much for digital zoom. But yeah. And even this weekend, man. This weekend on my block, they had a block party. Came outside, and they started targeting me with the females. Because they don't want me to talk to them or approach any females for whatever reason. I mean, yeah, it's unbelievable the stuff that these people are doing, and it's really pathetic. Okay, that people will engage in this sort of behavior on someone who has done absolutely nothing to them, who they don't know. They just getting information from criminals. Okay, criminals wearing badges, criminals at the pulpit. Okay, this is what's going on. Okay, so my last video I talked about there's a situation where this virus protection company, excuse me, McAfee, get some water. Okay, McAfee. I had purchased a unlimited. I shouldn't say unlimited, but a 1 year unlimited device virus protection software. Okay. So that means that for 1 year, I can install this software on any amount of devices, electronic devices, phones, tablets, computers, Okay, and the reason why I got unlimited because it was cheap. I think I paid like $25 for it. So they decided because it was coming close to the end of that 1 year subscription that they were going to personally search out, get my bank card information through Visa, okay, and they're going to go into my account without my permission now, okay, fill in my information and charge me a renewal fee of $108. Okay, so when I call them, because I saw, and on top of that too, this is what they did, and this is how calculated these people are. Okay, because as TIs, they don't want us to have any money. I'm on disability. I have to pay my bills, and and buy food. And at the end of the month, I'm lucky if I have $200 in my account. Sometimes, certain months, I'm like really broke. I have to. And so this is what happened last month. Last month, at the end of the month, I was really broke. I was waiting, and I had $44 left in my checking account. I actually had more than that, but I went to the Dollar Tree, got some stuff, cleaning stuff for Pam's house, and some snacks for the kids. So, on my checking account, I have where it would notify me if my balance is below $50. So it ended up being $44, right? And this was Wednesday. Thursday morning, Pam comes and she says to me, "Hey, you have an overdraft fee of no, not overdraft fee, but an overdraft and a balance of negative 64." Right? On top of that, they charged me $34 for overdraft. So I'm trying to figure out, wait, that shouldn't be, because I had, all my bills was paid, everything was paid, and it was only a couple of days before I received my, not even a couple of days, about 2 days before I received my disability. So I'm like, all right, I can survive. Okay, so she comes Thursday, tells me this, and I said to her, "You got a text?" Because she's linked to, her name is on my account because she is my representative, right? So she gets a text, okay, at, I believe it was like after 3 in the morning. Her text came in, okay. I woke up, I did not get any text at all. So I'm like, McAfee. So I'm like, that's crazy. I never, will order. I will never order software from McAfee through McAfee online service. They charge you too much. Even sometimes they give you like a 50% deal. It's still too much because you can go to eBay, get that deal for like $20. Amazon had it for, I think it was like $30 something. And eBay had it for $15. So why the hell would I go fill up my information, to be charged $108? And on top of that, they had a special running for $44, right? But they didn't charge me the $44 for the special, right? They charged me $108. So when I call them, and I'm like, listen, man, I don't know who went into my account, fill up my information, but it wasn't me, okay? And I want a refund. I do not want this software on me, on my computers. I want a refund, okay? And so I was like, okay, what can you do to get my refund? And he was like, well, you did order because I see you went on there and you turned off auto renewal. I said, well, I didn't turn it on in the first place. That's the reason why I went on there to turn it off. Okay? And I did not give permission. I did not fill out my personal information. Okay? Then he tells me about, how they got my card number through a partnership program with Visa, right? On subscription-based service. Now, when I bought that unlimited device last year for the 1 year, it did not say anything about I'll be charged an auto renewal subscription fee. Okay, it did not say that. And so I was like, listen, man, that's fraud. Okay, so then I said, listen, I need my refund. Give me my refund. Okay. Then he says, okay, we'll give you your refund back. And I was like, thank you. And he's like, hold on while our transfer retail manager, he'll explain to you what happened. So So I waited. He put me on hold, and about a minute later, he came back and he says, "Well, since we're done with the call here, you can hang up." Okay, so they knew what they were doing is wrong because I was waiting to speak to a manager. All of a sudden, he gave me my refund back, and he's telling me to hang up. So now I go to pay my cable bill. Okay, now I pay my cable bill every month. Okay, so because of the thing that happened with McAfee with my card, I had to call Chase. They flagged the purchase as a what do you call it, a fraud transaction. Okay, and so that card cannot be used. So I had to go to the bank to take money out. I had to give money to my sister so I can pay, so she could pay the cable bill for me because the bill is in her name, even though I pay the cable bill. That's, I mean, we live together, so I got to pay bills, right? So that's one of the bills that I pay. Okay, so she calls and she paid $300. I was like, why you pay $300? She was like, because the bill was $387. I said, how is the bill $387? The bill is always $187 something dollars a month, except for last month I paid $193 or $94. I can't really remember, but it was in the 90s. And she's like, "There's about $87." I said, "No way." So today now I call Optimum, okay, with her on the line, and I'm talking to this guy, the customer service rep in billing, and he's telling me that June payment hasn't been paid. The June bill hasn't been paid. I said, bullshit. The June payment has been billed. I've been paid, man. I paid it. I pay that bill every month like clockwork. Okay? Every month. Well, it wasn't paid and it's not showing in our system. I said, listen, dude, I paid it. Okay? And I went into my bank statement, saw it. Okay? It was $182 and something cents. Paid. Okay? And I told him, I said, every time I pay that bill, okay, there is a transaction number that's sent the email. So I told my sister, go check your email. That bill's been paid. So anyway, I'm like, okay. So she had to go and, being that my name wasn't on the account, I can't, discuss anything with them. So I called Chase, my bank again. Told them what happened. We checked. Yes, that bill was paid. She gave me a transaction number that the bill was paid. So they will find ways to steal money from you. Okay? I'm not talking about the McAfee thing. The McAfee thing that they did was just to take money out of my pocket because they know I only had $44 left in my checking account, right? Until I receive my next disability check, which was 2 days later. Okay? So that's why they did that. The the Optimum cable bill now, that's how they try to steal money from you. By charging you 2 sets of monthly billing when they know you paid the bill. They know this, but they're on their end talking about, well, you didn't pay the bill. Dude, I got a transaction number. Okay? I call the bank. It's a transaction number. So I have to tell I said, listen, when you call them, you give them this transaction number, and you let them know that they better give you the 120 something. Sorry, not 100. 14 or $15 credit towards the next bill. Okay, but this is what they do, and because they know I pay the cable bill, that's why they're doing this. Okay, basically because I have to. I'm the one that's gonna pay it. I gave her the money to pay it. I didn't think she was gonna pay, $300. Because I gave her the cable bill and another bill money. But this is the things that they do, to take money out of your pocket or to steal money from you, or sometimes it's both, sometimes it's one or the other. To take money out of your pocket or to steal money out of your pocket. Sometimes it's both. Okay? And in this case here, they try to do both. And then on top of that, they start messing with my internet connection again. Okay? And I had to call them. And this dude is like, this seems like an emergency. It is on our end. and we'll send the technician out. And since this is an emergency, let me see what appointment date is available. Remember, he said keyword here, emergency, right? Super emergency, not right. So comes back. First of all, it took him a hell of a long time for his calendar to come up. So I said to him, I said, dude, it sounds like you have you guys need a new computer. So I could tell he was reading from a script, okay? And I was trying to break that script. And I said to him, dude, it seems like you need a new computer, because I'm not kidding you. I spent at least 5 minutes on the phone with this guy. He's trying to open up his calendar on his computer for 5 minutes, okay? So after I said that, after I said you guys need, you sound like you need a new computer, he goes, no, it's just, and he never finishes the sentence. And every question I ask him after that, he never finishes his sentence. He just says something really short, but it, like he's going into a sentence, but he never finished completing it. So I knew that he was reading from a script, or they script him into saying certain things, while I'm on the phone with him. Okay, so the super emergency now, right? And the appointment is for Wednesday, and I'm like, he says it's super emergency, it should be either Monday or Tuesday. Okay, but whatever. But anyway, this I just wanted to, and I have it recorded. I may do another show where I'll play the recording, because I record these people every single day. Because again, if I can't film them, I'll record them. Okay, to show exactly what it is that they're doing. Okay? Alright. See you guys in the next video.